Diaspora Spotlight Show. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Diaspora Spotlight Show. Today I have with me the man that is helping Houston stay in shape with some amazing Afro beats. Say hello to Mr. JAAJO.
Hello everyone. Hello, how are we? How are you doing?
How are you doing today, JAAJO?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
That's great. Well,
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. I love talking about myself. So let's start.
All right. And I know I'm used to seeing you in workout clothes.
Right.
This is still
Yeah, you know, I had to, this is a piece a friend of mine made. My mom made the pants, you know, my girl makes the jewelry. So I'm blessed, you know, I'm surrounded by artists, and I had to come out, you know, for Diaspora one time just to really show you guys how I do it. Don't think just because I be wearing gym clothes that I don't got style, you know. I stay dipped.
I can see
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
It looks
so-
amazing.
Yeah,
Your
I got the
mom is
little.
an excellent seamstress.
Yeah, she is. I got the little crystal ball. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you guys,
okay.
you guys aren't up on that. You know.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All
I'm ready.
right.
Yeah.
Well, JAAJO, so I have attended a few of your dance classes, and they are a great workout. I burned so many calories,
Right.
like in just 1 hour. But I don't feel like I'm working out for an whole hour because you make the classes really fun. Yeah. So how long have you been holding the classes, and what inspired you to start?
That's a great question. I was inspired, believe it or not, by an ex of mine that took me to a Zumba class. And I went there and they played one song and I was like, this sounds a lot like Terry G. Like, what is going on? Like, this sounds like a Nigerian. And I was just like, I enjoyed the class, but I wanted more. You know, I wanted people to come into a space, not only dance, I wanted them to like high five people and say hello and just like have a great hour. And the whole time they don't know they're working out. It's been, you know, it's been a 4-year journey, really 7 years, because I had another dance fitness program called Swag Fitness. I did that in Pittsburgh when I lived there between 2010 and 2013. And JAAJO is like it's a next take on that, adding more production, you know, more fun, and definitely a lot more Afro beats, and really just, you know, using our culture, because Africa is winning right now. You know, so we've been winning, but we're winning right now.
So speaking of Africa, where exactly are you originally from?
I am from the greatest city of the greatest state in the African continent. I'm from Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm through and through Lagos. My dad's from Isaleko. My mom's from Ikorodu. So like, there's no Onisha, there's no nothing else in there. It's Lagos, 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 Lagos. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And when did you move to the States?
So I'm one of those kids that's traveled all the time. Like, I was born in Houston. I lived in Nigeria, lived in Brooklyn, New York, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Israel, London, like India. Wow, so like India. I love to travel. So I'm always pulling from different cultures and different places. But I just say I'm a citizen of Earth because I've traveled. I mean, I've spent the most time in Houston, but in different chunks. So the from question is always a story for me, like, you know, and I encourage people to think about where they're from, because you're born and then you have this identity, like, oh, I'm from here, but you're born on Earth, you know? Wow. So anyways, if that's too deep, I apologize.
No,
but yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah. You're the epitome of diaspora.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I was saying. I was getting there. You cut me off. And I'm the epitome of diaspora.
Okay.
So,
Nice. So, so you were born in Houston, you grew up here, and now you're helping to infuse this wonderful African culture in the Houston community. What are your goals for JAAJO Dance?
Really, and I get scared when I share this because I'm afraid people will not find out that I'm crazy, but know for sure that I'm crazy. My goal is to make everybody on Earth dance all at once. My goal is to have the largest dance happening in the universe.
Well, speaking of largest dance happening, I was at AfriFest in September, and that was awesome. You had everyone at the festival dancing at the end, and it was so much fun. You taught a few of your steps as well.
Right.
What other events have you done in the recent months?
Yeah, I mean, these past 2 years have been amazing. I mean, we started off doing the Ava Center, and so many artists came through. You know, WizKid. We've performed for Ice Prince, Fino, and then it just got bigger. You know, to the point where I was dancing with Kathy at Afrima. Kathy dance. Shout out Kathy, revolutionary entrepreneur, dancepreneur. She's our inspiration. So Afrima, we did Nancy's event, AfriFest, and then we also did an event in Oakland. And I'm saying we because I'm part of a collective. And sometimes, you know, they'll come along. The Whoa Boys came out with me to Oakland, and we did an Afrobeats musical play, which was like revolutionary, like idea. And then also One Music Africa. We were we were able to perform.
Oh, you performed?
Yeah, we performed. Yeah.
Performance?
Well, no. We did the opening performance for Afrima.
Okay.
But we performed with the actual artists. Like, you know, we performed with techno and.
Oh, you were a backup dancer.
Yeah, we were backup dancers.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
And I was there too.
There were so many.
There was so many artists.
Yeah.
It was a great.
It was
show.
great. It was a great. It was a great experience. And you get to just learn that, you know, they're people just like you. You know, just in the space where they're at. But it's been a great couple of years. Thank God.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you're part of a collective.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, the Creative Collective is a group. It's a forming group right now in Houston, and it's with the likes of, you know, African Ape and Whoa Boys and you know, Lydia Roxon, Anthony, a lot of creatives here in Houston, and we've just worked, you know, loosely but together on a lot of different projects, and we support each other because we're all we have, you know. So I could go on and on. I'm sure I missed out a whole lot of people, but it's our little clique here, if you will. A group of friends helping each other. Bills too. He's having his listening party. So pay your bills.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, look out for that. Are you in the video as well, or did you help do any choreography? With this artist?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've worked with Bills. We performed at the Ava Center, I think, when WizKid came to town.
Oh, okay.
And we did his smash hit Standard. And now he's about to drop his album, and it's like, it's literally, and I'm not even like hyping it, it's literally the most anticipated album for the Afrobeats like community here coming out. Yeah, so like everybody's been waiting for this album because he's such a talented artist.
Yeah,
so
well, stay tuned for that album. And so let's talk about your name, JAAJO.
Okay.
So I'm curious to know what the meaning is.
Yeah.
Is that your original name?
No.
Okay.
So JAAJO is my stage name. It's actually
it's
actually the character that I'm putting on right now. JAAJO is but the root of the name is Yoruba. So it's JAAJO, which means let's dance. It's like an invitation. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So JAAJO is the name that I chose, and really I chose that because Let's Dance was already taken online, and I wanted to form a website. But you know, I had a mentor of mine say, you know, look into your culture. Like there's strength there. So I decided to go with that, and it was easy to say. It was a double syllable word. It had a ring to it. And people really like it, and I have people call me JAAJO because it's always a reminder that that's my calling. So it's kind of like I set myself up. So every time someone says JAAJO or calls me, I'm reminded like I'm here to dance.
Nice. So that's me then.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your real name?
So my full name is Abdulrazak Adeola Ishola Oluwaseun Lawal. That's what happens when a whole village raises you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I've gone by Razak or Junior most of my life till I decided to take on my artist persona and just like have a stage name, and JAAJO's it. Plus, JAAJO is easier to say than a lot of my names, so it works. Yeah.
I can understand that. I relate to that in Nigeria.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's very catchy, the JAAJO, and you're definitely created a personal brand for yourself.
Right.
So what is your next plan? Like any plans to expand to other
Sorry to cut you off,
ventures?
Liz, but I got a lot in the works, you know. Okay. I'm working to be just a force to be reckoned with on earth, and you know, if I can say so myself, I want to be bigger than Kevin Hart, you know, bigger than Kirk Franklin. And it looks like acting. It looks like comedy, it looks like MCing, it looks like DJing, it looks like my album that I'm dropping on my birthday next year.
You're dropping an album? Wow.
Hey, this is an exclusive.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an exclusive, okay?
Jack of many
JAAJO is announcing now.
Hidden talent. So what is this album about? Is it a rap album?
Well, people are gonna have to stay tuned. Just know that it's gonna be unlike anything that you would expect from me. It's gonna be a showcasing of all the different experiences. And it's also going to be an homage to a lot of different artists that I look up to as well. Okay. And yeah, I got a great team that I'm working with, and so yeah, a lot of things are up next. I'm just in a place right now where I finally, and to all my grinders out there, you know what it is when I say this. I finally got a stable job.
Thank God.
Like these past 4 years have been tough. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like it's been tough.
What do you do? And how do you also balance that with your dance career and all the other things you do on the side, your ventures? How do you make that work with a full-time job?
I'm blessed to have a job where dance is my job. So I'm a dance coordinator at a nonprofit called Workshop Houston, and they're all about after-school programs. We're after-school programs doing art enrichment. So there are 4 shops. I'm in the dance/performance shop, and I help come up with choreography. The kids are like, "Oh, I like this song. I want to dance to it," and I take them through the steps of what it takes. There's a style shop, there's a beat shop where they can make music, and there's a tutor shop where they can get homework help, and they also do other things in tech, like they're building an app, they're building drones, building Mars rovers, things like that. So it's an amazing company to work for, and it gives me time to be able to do them in my evenings to work JAAJO, whether it be an event or whatever else. So
I'm just flexible.
Yeah.
See, so there is a way.
It's great. Listen,
and it's good. Your day job is actually your passion. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I put myself in a position where all I do is dance, and it's a blessing. And it wasn't easy. It took work. So if you grinding, keep grinding. Don't look at me and. It's been tough. A lot of nights with ramen noodles and eggs on a consistent basis. So keep grinding if you're grinding. Yeah. Well,
that's good. Well, we commend you. I mean, great job. Now you're definitely helping, inspiring the next generation as well of dancers. That's awesome. Yeah. Now, speaking of dancing, so today, perhaps a working professional like me that doesn't really have any dance skills.
Okay,
I mean, I can get down in my living room, crank some Beyonce or Davido, you name it. But in public, I'm kind of working on that. So maybe you can show me a few steps.
I got you. Can we go right now?
Yeah,
can we go right? All right.
It. Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right, so basically what I want to do now is just show you some basic steps, right? So there's a lot of popular moves out right now, but let's start simple. Just like Hitch, right? Like the movie when he was teaching a guy how to dance. We'll start simple. Afro beats, pop, hip hop, they're all linked, right? So the simple movement of side to side can take you a lot of places just like that. Yes, and that's all you need at first before you start doing anything else. So if somebody, and with African culture, we're all about the waist. So you have to make sure you're doing a little work down there. You just can't be standing like. You have to make sure. You got to feel yourself. Make sure you're looking right, and then after that, I can teach you a simple move. Still using this base, right? But now we can go into simple azonto step, right? So it's the same step, but we're now adding a hand and just go across. So go across your body. And one, so here, you stop, and you step as you grab, and then come together, pull together. And then step as you grab, and then pull together. So then you speed it up, and it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, good. Hey, go Liz. Right? So you do that, azonto is really nice and fun, and you can do your own, your own little freestyle. You have to just express yourself. Maybe that day you had a long day, you were in traffic, so you just want to express that, and you were like, traffic is a lot. Oh God, please help. Traffic is a lot. And then after that, you can do the shoki. Now the shoki is simple movement, bringing your hand up, and then flipping. Like this, like like you pick it up, drop it. I like your own style, anyhow, but the motion, the way I teach it is you go side, side. You sway your body first, make sure you're swaying your shoulders too. And then when you add the hand in, you start to feel the shoki. Hey, 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 hey. All right, I think that's our time. Yeah. Yeah, it's all in the hips, it's in the shoulders. And really the secret is in just being okay to mess up. You gotta be all right. You gotta be okay.
Right.
Just mess it up a couple times. People gonna laugh. You might create your own dance, who knows? But either way, you gotta dance.
Yeah, you just gotta dance. Like JAAJO said, let loose and dance.
That's all it is. So
thank you, JAAJO.
No, thank you for having me. I feel honored to be here, really. This is one of my first interviews and I've had a great time. So, and thank you for going through you look great and you're working out, you know. This is a JAAJO body, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like, okay? So come on down, you know, find us on social media.
Every Monday night. Right?
Yeah. So every Monday night, and for the summer, I'm not sure when this is gonna come out, but for the summer, I'm gonna be doing 2 locations. So one would be on Highway 6 in Westheimer, where you've actually held class, but just for the summer, just for June and July. So limited time, and you know, if people demand JAAJO on that side of town, then we can do that. But yeah, that's where we're at. So every Monday and Tuesday night. And look out for more events. I have my 4th year anniversary coming up. Nice. So it's been 4 years of JAAJO, like really just building this with the support of so many people around the community. So we're doing that July 29th, and it's also National Dance Day. Okay. So it's just a dance explosion in the city.
That would be awesome. So you hear that, guys?
Yeah.
Be sure to check out JAAJO Dance Class.
July 29th, yeah.
Come join the fun.
Yeah, and everything online for me is JAAJO Dance. So my Twitter, Facebook. So whatever social media you're on, I'm there. Look for JAAJO Dance.
All right, well, thanks again.
Hey. Hey, hey, go Liz. Are you ready for the shoki? Are you ready? Hey, 6, 7, 8, go. Hey, flip, come. Hey, flip, come on. Hey, hey. Let's go, other side. Hey, 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 hey.
High knees, let's go. Go. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. All right, here we go. Football drill, go. Here we go, to the back. Come on, back. There we go. Hey, hey. Walk, go. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! 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 Hey! 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 Ha! Good! Ha! Good! Speed it up, go! Hey! Hey! Come on! There we go, let's stretch it out. Get your minds right. I don't know about you guys, but I was doing squats yesterday, so I'm all tense. So let's stretch it out. Every time, and head. Start from the top, and work the other way. And forward, good. Oh my God, yes. And roll back. And then forward, roll it forward. There we go, reach out and go, up. Good, up, reach out. And switch, forward, go. Yes, good. And take it all the way back. Look back at it, hold. Good. And switch. Good. And take me down. And let that left hand up to the sky. And switch. And take it down. And give me a slight rock. Alright, good. And songs all month, so you should be a pro. So you should be a pro, right? Right, Theo? Who said amen? Who said amen? Alright, here we go. Hey!